is the Sam Sorbo Show.
In 2013, I was leading the fight against Marco Rubio's Gang of Eight amnesty plan. And we were, Jeff Sessions and Steve King and I were standing up and leading that fight with millions of Americans, and we were defeating it. In the middle of that fight, Donald Trump sent out a tweet supporting amnesty, saying we should adopt amnesty. I mean, that's a sharp difference. I get on the presidential campaign, he suddenly discovered illegal immigration as a problem. But, you know, back then, when we were actually fighting to stop amnesty, Donald Trump was criticizing Mitt Romney for being too tough on illegal immigration. He thought Mitt Romney needed to be softer on illegal immigration. I think the language he's saying on the campaign trail does not match how he lived the first 60 years of his life. The first 60 years of his life, he supported partial birth abortion. Now, suddenly, when he's a candidate for president, he claims to be pro-life. Okay, but, you know, as a voter, I've seen enough people, enough candidates, enough politicians say things on the campaign trail that they didn't follow through on, that when every one of his campaign promises is directly opposite where his record was, that's troubling.
And welcome back to the program. I have to agree with Texas Senator Ted Cruz. It's troubling because you're not exactly sure where Trump stands. I'm joined now by Diana West. She's the author of American Betrayal. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Sam.
So we're having a discussion about Trump and Cruz, and I came in with Trump. I'm sure you saw the National Review.
Yes,
all
I
of the
did.
conservatives coming out against Trump.
Yeah, the muscle issue. Yes. Yes, I did. I think they've tried everything from Rich Lowry going on television with the approach of Carly cut his balls off, and now it's ideas and attitudes and principles. That's whole nother issue. I think what you're raising with Senator Cruz, however, is an extremely important point. Maybe it relates to the National Review issue as well. This notion of muscling through image, through creating a persona, whether it's Senator Cruz's or Donald Trump's, what we're looking at here, coming out of the Cruz campaign in particular, is this notion of purity and principle. And I think that's echoed in the National Review's latest approach at trying to control the masses here. Senator Cruz is someone who has changed his position in his very short public life as an elected official on some very significant issues. And if he is talking about a man who's lived 60 years and changed his opinions on certain things over 60 years, well, hallelujah and welcome, brother. I mean, I'm not all about rigidity here in terms of what the human brain should and do over time in terms of understanding and study and so on. So the question here is not changing attitudes or minds or deciding something is better. It is political posturing. And for Senator Cruz, who has changed on very significant issues, for example, the Syrian refugee issue comes up, he's for it. He wants Syrian refugees. This would be just last year. Now he's against them. On the amnesty Gang of Eight bill, yes, he opposed amnesty per se. However, what he stated on the floor was that bill did not go nearly far enough in terms of legal immigration. He advocated, indeed he sponsored an amendment to increase visas for skilled workers, the H-1B visas, 500%, from something like 65,000 to 325,000 yearly, and double the cap on green cards worldwide up to, I think it's 1.2 million a year. This is more than the immigration we are having now that the projections done by Senator Sessions and the census, Senator Sessions put this together in a very wonderful book people should download on immigration, a new Los Angeles in population every 3 years. I mean, this is what we're looking at. Senator Cruz is very much in favor of legal immigration until the campaign. Now it's very quiet. Now he's for an H-1B moratorium. So in terms of flip-flopping, we are looking at the creation of a persona that is not accurate when you look at Senator Cruz's positions. This is, look, Obama trade. Senator Cruz wrote an op-ed with Paul Ryan last May, I think it was, in favor of Obama trade, TPP. Then he voted against it. What's the difference? We see the advent of Donald Trump and this political movement that people are coming forward on. So this is not, I don't think this is wise politics for Senator Cruz. It's too easy. It's too easy to say, look at you. What are we talking
exactly.
about here?
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, and the thing is, you've got the muscle of whatever it consists of. I mean, that's maybe the wrong word to use about National Review, but you've got this notion of lockstep coming out of the punditry on the right. I mean, this is very much an establishment movement on the right. It's very ironic. Everyone's competing now to be anti-establishment, but this is the conservative mainstream lockstep trying to bully people. I don't think it will work. In fact, I think it will backfire. But this is what I am observing, and I don't think Senator Cruz is playing it smart, and I certainly don't think he's playing it honestly.
So let me ask you this. Are you saying that National Review is acting in a non-conservative manner?
I think it's acting in the manner in which it consistently acts, which is essentially to back its own horses, to back its own desires, its own power. I mean, this is not a magazine of pure principle or fair play, and I have to say that in terms of full disclosure. I have been savaged in National Review on numerous occasions. 5 attack pieces against my book. The final attack piece had 15 lies, and they did not allow me to rebut it in the pages of National Review. My rebuttal ran at Breitbart. This is the kind of people, that's why I use the word muscle. These are people trying to manipulate others, readers, and it's not fair. It's not fair play. It's not principle. It's trying a new tactic. Originally, we watched the eruption of really pornographic talk against Donald Trump, which I've written about as well, coming out of their leading lights at National Review. Now, including Rich Lowry with that disgusting statement about Carly Fiorina and Donald Trump on national television. Now, it's principle. I mean, please, this is just flavor of the month for these people, but they tried to get all that they could together in order to present this manifesto telling people what to think. It's really quite extraordinary.
But the problem is, Diana, people have to be told what to think now.
Right.
People don't think for themselves.
Yeah. No, and they can't
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Right, and so what this does is this is a demonization of anyone who does not follow their lead. That's what's very unsavory about it. There is this notion of not only we have to tell people what to believe, but we don't like them. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, literally, there was a National Review piece that was trying to demonize or at least smear people conservatives who supported Donald Trump as doomsday conservatives. Then we were too conservative. I was mentioned in that piece as well. Then we were too conservative. Now, not conservative enough. I mean, the thing is, it's tacking in the wind of their own luffing powers. If I got my sailing metaphor correct.
They're not getting behind a candidate. It's just going after Trump.
Yeah, well, that'll come next. There'll probably be some sort of, I don't know, Marco Rubio or Ted Cruz issue coming together. I mean, it's just, I don't know what the party line will set. But this is not a place where ideas are being discussed and debated on the merits. This is this notion of muscle. It's like a Politburo approach.
Yeah, fascinating. I wanted to ask you quickly that Jeb Bush just broke a new ad about Hillary Clinton in which he actually has MSNBC's, Chris Matthews and another well-known voice announcing Hillary Clinton's ascension to the presidency. And I am happy to announce that Hillary Clinton is now president of the United States and thanking Donald Trump for that.
Oh, it's all fantasy. It's like we're into this alternate reality, and it's very bizarre. It's a very bizarre time. I mean, people should be very perplexed and angry and upset because it is weird.
Bizarre because it seems like everything is. And I hate to say this because it sounds different, but everything is negative campaigning. It's just don't vote for that guy, and not so much vote for me because I stand for this, that, and the other thing. It's just don't vote for him. He's bad or whatever. We've run out of time. Diana West, the author of American Betrayal, and you can find her at dianawest.net. I'll be right back after a quick break with